Kick-Ass Confidence with Linda for women who want more passion, power, and personal style.
Hello, beautifuls, and welcome to Kick-Ass Confidence. This is episode number 5. And today I'm hopping on to briefly share with you our exciting event that is coming up on the 21st and 22nd of June, 2024 in Dallas, Texas, which you have to be at. Okay, so that's what we're talking about today. It is LindaPaige Live, Dallas, downtown Dallas, a place that I love. I love Texas. We almost moved to Texas. Maybe we still will. Who knows? I love the Texans. I love Americans. There is a really, really powerful growth mindset in America, and that's one of the things we're drawn to. But let me share with you what's happening and why you might want to just stop a minute and decide, what am I doing 21 and 22 June 2024, which is around the corner, because you do not want to miss this. You will not have had this conversation in a business or personal development event of this nature ever before, and nor will you ever again. Your body, your beauty, your butt, your boobs, bras, Botox, and the works. We're going to be doing a very, very practical, strategic and tactical 2.5-day event that is going to help you with 2 things. Number 1, practically, I'm going to help you to build that beautiful wardrobe on your own budget with a timeline, understanding what the capsule wardrobe is, what are the items, in what color, where do you find them, where do you even begin, at what price tag, how do you mix and match them, how do you take control back of your closet and build that beautiful wardrobe that is customized to your body shape and your personality and your lifestyle. So there is so much around that alone. But at the secret heart, as I mentioned before, of what I do is I'm going to take you by the hand and help you to shed your old skin and step into the light of your spirit of beauty. I'm going to take you by the hand and help you to fall in love with the woman in the mirror. That right there is at the core, at the center, at the heart of your personal style. If you're looking to develop your own personal style, to up your style game, to have more fun with fashion, to dress in a way that really feels like you, then this is what we're going to be doing. But it has everything to do with beauty on the inside. Now, you'll find a lot of people say, well, beauty is an inside job and it doesn't matter what I wear. Well, then you know what? You're living under a rock and you're going to just be passed on by many amazing people and opportunities. Why? The science is out there, guys. The science that is in clothed cognition, the power of color. Tony Robbins himself talks about when you change your physical state, you change your emotional state, and that's from where we make our decisions. About 85 to 90% of the mind is irrational, rooted in our subconscious. That's where our memories and our emotions are. It is not a left or right brain, rational or irrational. It just doesn't work like that. The conscious and the subconscious, go and check out Tony Robbins, go and check out psychology, go and check out Dr. Caroline Leaf, and you will be, it's good news, is how we make our decisions. In clothed cognition is the science and the research behind how does what we wear impact our cognitive processes throughout every day. It's not just other people who perceive us in a certain way based on what we wear. It's how we see ourselves in the mirror. That's why I'm always saying, if you work from home, don't catch yourself saying, well, what's the point of dressing up? I work from home. Nobody sees me. You just called yourself a nobody. You're not a nobody. You see yourself, and the number of times you see yourself in a mirror, in the bathroom cabinet, going to the loo, in the morning, whenever it is, and you see yourself dressed down and disheveled and in your pajama pants and looking a hot mess, and you're working and you've got your laptop and you are not at your best. You are impacting negatively your productivity, your energy, your mood, your income. What we wear impacts everything. The research is out there. It's a done deal. You can cry about it all you like. You're in the fashion business, whether you like it or not, my friend. So what I'm bringing to Dallas this June 2024 is we're going to start with the heart. There are some agreements you need to break with the world. We've touched on this lightly before. The agreements that you have come into about being too short, too tall, too fat, too thin, too young, too old, not enough of whatever. You have come into some agreements. How do I know? Because the fruit doesn't lie. You are speaking in a way that is demonstrating that. For example, when you put something on and you've gone shopping and you're in the fitting room, what are you saying? Oh my gosh, my bum looks big in this. Oh, these upper arms. Who told you your bum looked big? Who told you your upper arms needed to look differently? Who told you that your tummy was to be flat like a six-pack? Somebody did somewhere in the world, and you came into agreement with that. And you need to break those agreements. So that's one of the things we're going to be doing. We're also going to be talking about what is self-confidence, why is it so important, how does it connect to or differ from self-esteem, and where does personal style come into it. It's this three-chord strand that is so powerful. It's this bond, this partnership that can be life-changing. Change your closet, change your life. Fashion is not fickle, and getting up, dressing up, and looking good is not a pursuit in vanity. It is actually a smart and confident thing to do. And confidence is not arrogance. I get this question a lot, but I'm worried about really stepping up out there, and I want to do it, Linda, and I want to look and feel amazing. I want to get to the next level, but I'm worried that people are going to perceive me as arrogant. Arrogance is a condition of the heart. So is humility. The combination of confidence and humility is powerful. It's magnetic. So we have to start with the heart. We're like, what's going on the inside? What were you told when you were a kid, or what happened to you? Was there any form of abuse? How have you overcome that so far? What have you still yet to work on? Because it is a journey, as we know. And what is on the inside of your mind and your heart, in your belief system about your body and your spirit or beauty? You cannot develop a personal style that is true to you until you do the hard yards on the inside, my friend. That's how it works. You know that. And so you want to understand those agreements, break the ones you no longer want to have a hold on you, that are holding you back and having you dress down, blend into the background, and stuck in a rut, feeling frumpy and frustrated, and looking at other beautiful women walking into a room or at the airport or at the grocery store thinking, how does she do that? How is she so well put together? Well, here's some good news for you. Style is just a skill, but we get to that later in the event. So for 2.5 days, Friday night, and Saturday, we go all in on your spirit of beauty, starting with the heart, strategic stuff, vision setting, personal profiling, a little bit around personality. We talk also about money because, as I say, money, you have a response to it that is also emotional. What is the word that comes to your mind when I say money? Because that impacts how you shop or how you don't shop. Or when you shop, are you one of those women who only shops for her kids or her grandkids or other people, and you don't want to buy anything for yourself because you don't need it? Your spirit of beauty is a gift. It has power and it has purpose. It is not a light to be hidden under a bush. It is not to be dressed down and blended into the background. We went to this incredible international literary festival recently where I live, about 20 minutes from our front door in Franschhoek in the Western Cape, South Africa. And there were going to be about 200 people in the audience. And my little girl, who David Walliams is one of her favorite authors. I didn't even know he was an author. I know he's a very famous actor, comedian, all kinds of things, but I didn't know he was a children's book author. It turns out he's incredibly successful. He's very funny. And I said to her, what are you wearing? And she's like, and she was, going to choose something very light and kind of insipid. So I said to her, imagine you're in a room of a couple hundred people. Lots of them are kids. Lots of them are going to be older than you and want to get to the front. And there's going to be a Q&A time. There's going to be an opportunity for you to ask a question or be asked a question and to meet him. How are you going to stand out? So she wore a bright orange, cute little play suit with some brown little gladiator shoes and a necklace and something. And she was, I think, the second out of 7 kids to be asked a question and to go up to David Walliams and be on the microphone with him and tell him her story, that he was looking for new stories for his next book on what does your sibling do that really irritates you. He's really naughty and he's really fun and he's excellent. And he was looking for material. And so she was the second out of 6 or 7 that were asked. And he still mentioned, he's like, and I'm loving the orange. She stood out in a crowd. It was very easy to see her. And we were near the back because this is another thing that you need to remember is online, the tickets were sold out. Everything was sold out. And I'd never been to this event before. And then after the first session that we attended with an Irish author, I went outside to the table that everybody had gone. I said, it says it's sold out online. Are there ever any cancellations or people who don't pitch up? That must happen. She said, stay and come back at 15:15. That's when the queue gets going again. And then, so I said, well, can I just hang around here now? And we waited and we got tickets. There's always a human being at the other end of a decision or a sold out sign. And I really believe inherently that people want to do good. People want to help other people. They want to bless them and say, yes, people have been pushed around and messed up by life, and that happens. But I mean, by and large, people want to do the right thing. And so always ask, can I get a refund for this ticket? I have had refunds for flight tickets that my husband said, there is no way you're going to get them to refund this, because all the terms, I'm like, just pick up the phone. There's a human being on the other side of any technology or any table that says sold out. So back to what we're doing in Dallas. Strategically, I'm going to have you face the woman in the mirror. I'm going to have you face the decisions and the agreements that you have made that are coming against your spiritual beauty, that are holding you back, and that are having you see a very different image in the mirror. I have something called perspectacles. You need to wear my spectacles from my perspective to see your beauty. And to see that, you need to undo some stuff and be a bit vulnerable. And we all know this. There is no growth and there is no forward movement or progress without being courageous and vulnerable and opening our minds, our hearts, and our eyes to moving forward, right? And a different approach will get you different results. So it doesn't matter where you are in life, friend. You might be just divorced, maybe feeling down and depressed, even on antidepressant medication, after being blindsided by divorce and now facing life unexpectedly by yourself. And that's a really tough position to be in. I'm going to show you how to cast a fresh new vision for your future so that you can live the rest of your life as the best of your life. We've got women and clients in our community who have gone from blindsided with 4 kids. He met somebody else where he's just decided, he doesn't want to be married anymore, and really struggling financially, to quadrupling her income. She lives in Texas, her name's Kate, and to regaining her confidence from rock bottom self-esteem. So many women post-divorce like this in our beautiful community, that now she is happier than she ever was, and she was happily married, or so she thought, for 21 or 22 years. So if that's you, there's hope for you. If you are single and you don't want to be, but you keep on attracting the wrong men, here's my question for you. We're going to be talking about this as well at the event, is if I say to you, describe the ideal man that you'd like to attract and maybe marry one day or just be with, give me a few descriptors. What does he look like? What does he sound like? And often I will get, Linda, I want him to be, he must be confident, he must be independent, he must be adventurous, he must have a sense of humor, he must be generous, it would be great if we share the same faith, and he must be in good shape, and the list goes on. Then my only question to them is what you're wearing day to day reflecting all of those descriptors of this amazing man? The answer is usually no. And those who say it's no. The absence of a yes is a no, okay? So you need to be dressing on the outside that A, reflects a woman on the inside, and B, attracts the kind of man that you're trying to attract. If you're dressing down and slopping around in your old yoga pants still and your tacky-tracky and those PJs and that stained college t-shirt or that hoodie, is it any wonder you're attracting the same kind of man? You got a lot of influence here, my friend. You got to just see that the lowest hanging fruit is what you wear. You have to get dressed every day. You may as well get good at it. You may as well just take the stressing out of dressing. Style is just a skill. You can learn. There is a recipe. There are ingredients. And I'm not one for fashion rules. I am not. I'm a rule breaker when it comes to fashion. Yes, there are some very basic, essential guidelines that are going to help you not to look like a tart or look like a clown. Okay, you look like a clown. Hey, whatever blows your hair back. But when it comes to building a beautiful wardrobe and personal style, you want to learn the basic ingredients. What are the basic essential colors? What are the staple pieces that will save me money and help me to have less items but produce more outfits? People are always worried about, oh my gosh, less is more. I love shopping or I love clothes and now I'm going to only have 20 items. No, That's not how it works. Quality over quantity always produces more, but you work with less items. It's like baking a beautiful, rich velvet chocolate cake, and you have maybe less items, but of a much richer, higher quality that produces this amazing thing. I don't know. I would assume it works like that. I don't bake. I need to come up with a different analogy. But style is just a skill. So if you are looking to no longer be single and you want to boost your confidence to get out there, A, attract the right kind of man, B, connect with him online in those meetings or those speed dates or, whatever you're doing these days, and you should be out there doing that. You should be online. You should be getting out there, because once you learn how to do that, you are a visual, beautiful message. You will attract a man who likes to see on the outside the woman that is probably on the inside. I have a lot of women who have said in the past, well, Linda, this is me. Like if they, I don't have to, it's not down to what I wear. The person on the inside is important and they can take it or leave it. And I'm like, honey, they're leaving it. You're still single. And you've been doing this for like 12 years. That's why. Then they get into doing things my way a little bit. And then suddenly after a few months, they're dating and then engaged and then hello, married. It's not rocket science, and it's not a coincidence. It's actual science. In clothes cognition, color, the creation of texture and fabric and textile and design is all on purpose. And if you're a woman of faith, and you don't have to be with this environment, by the way, but if you are a woman of faith and you wonder, does God care about what I wear? Come to this event. There's a chapter of faith and fashion. Get your Bible out, okay? I am calling BS and all the religion out there that says that fashion is fickle and looking good is vain, and you don't want to look too good lest you cause a man to stumble. Whatever. I'm going to be ladylike and say whatever without dropping a few F-bombs, because that is such bullshit. It's very dangerous, and we're going to be talking about it because there is no discussion happening around this. These are all the strategic things we're going to talk about. Number one, you're not responsible for another man's eyes. It all comes down to your kavanah, is what the Hebrew word is for motivation. What is your motivation? Everything starts and ends with the heart. If your motivation is in the right place, if you're not getting up, dressing up to go and cause a married man to stumble and sleep with you, then you're good. Then you don't have any reason to dress down and apologize for your body or your beauty or your ambition or your boldness or that red lipstick or these gorgeous big earrings you're wearing. There is a way to be beautiful and bold and well-dressed and confident and humble and not be the center of attention. It's about being the center of influence. There is wisdom and smarts and brain behind this whole process. And I call it Dress to Connect. So that's what I'm going to be sharing with you is Dress to Connect. Dress to Connect first with the woman in the mirror and then with those around you. So whether that's post-divorce, whether that's because you're single, maybe you are someone who has been waiting for the wait. All right, that is one of the top reasons, if not still the number one reason why women dress down and hide their bodies. And I will teach you how to go from weight, from size to shape, okay? The distraction is size. The focus should be on shape. All women, all bodies have shape. All bodies are beautiful. We all have very different, unique parts of our bodies that maybe we find more beautiful or more, we want to highlight them more than the rest. I call it highlight your best bits and just work with the rest. Either lose your tummy or work with it. Right? So I don't have a flat pack. Can I have one? Yeah, sure. Have I worked on it? No. Might I one day? Maybe. It'd probably be awesome to have a six-pack. I can count on less than one hand the months in my 52 years that I've had a flat tummy. And it is what it is. I love my shoulders and I love my legs. So I have a certain personal style that I will share with you at the event that is going to show you how to work with your body shape and highlight your best bits and work with the rest. It's a game changer. So there's lots of strategic things that we have to work on first. In the first, I'd say half to 3/4 of day one, before we get to the fundamentals of fashion. And then it becomes fun, okay? And the hard work is also fun because shedding old skin that is just weighing you down with like the shackles of a chain, that all has got to go. We've just got to get rid of all of that. The other thing we're going to be doing on day one is attending a funeral of your perfectionist. It's RIP, it's rest in peace, my perfectionist. I'm going to show you don't want to be a perfectionist. This is how I went grey at 27. It's no way to live. Perfectionism is rooted in fear. It does not like mistakes. It is very afraid of rejection and criticism and judgment, and it will rob you of your time. It is very good friends with procrastination. You don't want to be a perfectionist. I'm going to show you what to replace that with and how to do it. I'm also going to show you how to heal from people pleasing, why you people please, and how to get rid of it like that. So there's all of that happening on the first half to 3/4 of day one. And then by the end of the day, we're going to start applying that, coming out of that and into, okay, so now what does your closet look like? All right. So we're going to do some practical stuff around that. What are the 6 categories of how you take back control of the closet? What about hair, makeup, toiletries, shoes, jewelry, accessories? All my clothes. What do I do? What's the first step? And that closet cull, and it's a cull, not a purge. A purge is something you do regularly, and it doesn't work. It's because you do it regularly. It's a one and done. So once a year, one and done. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. Maximum twice a year, but the one and done and a top up. That's it. Anything other than that, and you are purging all the time and it just doesn't work. We're going to be talking about thrifting, about why you have a closet full of clothes yet nothing to wear. There's nothing wrong with going into a thrift store now and then, but if that is your main shopping strategy, and for many of you it is, you go to thrift stores and Nordstrom Rack and Nordstrom and Macy's, you go to Zara, you go to White House Black Market, all of that, and you wonder why you have a cluttered closet, which is producing a cluttered mind. And then you go, oh my gosh, I don't know what to wear. And so you step on your jeans and t-shirt and your hoodie, and you're feeling frumpy and frustrated once again. We're going to be talking about brows, okay? What's the difference between powder brows and microblading? There is a big difference, and you want to make sure you know what that is. I don't touch my brows. I haven't for almost 2 years. I wake up like this. It's called powder brows, and that's a far less invasive procedure than microblading. Microblading has been seen to leave red scar tissue over time. You want to know the difference. We're going to be talking about Botox and surgery and boob jobs up and down. We're going to be talking about lashes. We're going to be talking about skincare and creating a vision for the right hairstyle for you. We're going to be talking about boobs and bras, okay? 99% of women are wearing the wrong size bra. It's usually too wide around the back, which is why you're always pulling it down here, and it's usually too small in front, which is why you're always spilling out and you're pulling your bra and your boobs back in place. The right bra is one of the most fundamental and important pieces in the whole in your whole closet. It's really important. Then we're going to be talking about underwear. Why you need to get rid of those nasty gray knickers that were once white and those big uglies that you're wearing that are not helping you. And glasses. Why you don't want to wear glasses hanging around your neck? Okay, you don't want to do that because then you've just given up. Why you don't want to wear Crocs and Birkenstocks? And you might go, oh, what? But I love my Birkenstocks. I know. I'm going to tell you why you don't want to be wearing them. There is a whole long list here in front of me, and I've got my game plan there up on my glass wall. There is a powerful uprising of women happening in the world right now that you want to be part of at LindaPaige.com. And I heard this at an AI seminar recently, and I shared it with you guys. It was a guy who said, beauty is coming back and she will have her vengeance. I just love that. Beauty is coming back and she will have her vengeance. Because for far too long, women have been squashing and stuffing their spirit of beauty. He was talking about aesthetics in a different way, but it's the same kind of thing. Your spirit of beauty is hangry, okay? She's a spirit and she needs feeding. And having fun with fashion is one of the blessings of connecting with the woman in the mirror and going from being your biggest critic right now to becoming your biggest cheerleader. You don't want to be that woman anymore who criticizes her butt, her boobs, her upper arms, her bellies, and says in front of anybody else in the fitting room when you think nobody's listening, oh, I look so fat in this, and saying that at home and complaining about your body. You are negatively influencing the people, especially the women and the girls around you. You are fueling fast fashion. You are part of the problem. And I'm going to say this, friend. If you are in any kind of leadership position, in business, or you're leading or coaching people, you have no business being in that position if you criticize the woman in the mirror. I'm going to say it again. You have no business leading or coaching women if you criticize the woman in the mirror. Everyone's talking so much about authenticity these days, right? But be authentic and how authentic is that? To me, authenticity is trust. It comes down to trust. That's what it is. How trustworthy are you if you're leading me to be this amazing powerhouse in life when you are not happy with what you see in the mirror? How come you can help me, but you can't help yourself? You want to be authentic in business? That's the other heavy topic we're going to be talking about is women in business. How to dominate and win more of the marketplace. How do we do that? With maintaining humility and maintaining and growing our confidence, our influence, and even our income. How do you do that? All of this is connected. Fashion, money, your time, your get up, dress up routine, what your closet looks like. It is the one thing that you get up and dress up to every single day, sometimes multiple times a day. Color, from the color red to the color blue. What are your colors? How confusing is that whole conversation anyway? I'm going to simplify it for you. We're going to simplify, systemize, and scale your get up, dress up routine, which means we're going to simplify, take all the stressing out of dressing. We're going to systemize, going to give you a recipe, a blueprint to implement, and that's what you walk away with. And then scale. From there, it's just copy, paste, repeat, copy, paste, repeat. You scale, you grow it, you manage it, you maintain it from there. And then, my friend, then you remove your dependency from all the fashion fads and the fashion mags and the fashion gurus and people like me even out there, because I'm done seeing women waste their time and their money and their emotions on buying the wrong stuff. You're buying the wrong stuff because you don't have the skill. Come and get the skill. You'll be shocked. We've got a chapter on money, honey. Come and learn just where your money is going. You have no idea how much you're spending on shopping clothing. It includes accessories. It includes a scarf. It includes your gloves. It includes your underwear. It includes that pair of pants, that pair of shorts. It includes that top, that sweater. You don't know because you don't track it. You don't track those purchases, so you don't know what you're spending. It includes the hangers. There is a recipe. There is a blueprint. Stop buying the stuff. Come and get the skill, and then you know what stuff to build on from there. And Rome was not built in a day. You don't have to figure it out overnight. You can take 6 months. You could take a year and say, I'm going to take from June 2024 to June 2025, and I'm going to completely rebuild and overhaul my closet and go from zero to hero and become my own style guru. That's what you can do, because style is just a skill, and I will teach you how to train your eye to find the right things in the right color at the right price tag, how to mix and match them, and how to develop a style that is personal to you, because that's what style is. Fashion is the beautiful thing down the runway that inspires us with different kinds of ideas, but style is personal. And what you wear is an expression of yourself, an extension of yourself. It is not limited to what you wear. It includes your luggage. It includes your body language, your posture, your stance, your facial body expressions, eye contact, your smile. It includes the accessories. It includes the kind of wedding ring that you wear. It includes your luggage when you travel, how you decorate your living room. Style is a mindset, friend. And there is nothing out there right now that is teaching this stuff. And it drives me crazy because it is not difficult. And I want to see women, I want to see them get up, dress up, be a bold light on a hill, be confident, look beautiful, and walk out their front door knowing that they nailed it. Why? Because I know how it feels to hate what I see in the mirror. I know how it feels to whatever I do or say, it doesn't matter how teeny tiny skinny I am, or how accomplished I am in business, or what awards I win, nothing was good enough. And I had to break those agreements. And I did it by myself, with crossing paths with some amazing people that I learned some things from way back from the age of 27 years old. We stand on the shoulders of giants who've gone before us. Those who've had the courage to forge a new path will always have a place in our lives. And that's one of the things that I love about the US is, of all countries that I've been to, of all 44, the US has a growth mindset, a coachable, teachable spirit that is par none. That's why we're going to do it in Dallas. We're not going anywhere else. We're not going to London. We're going to Dallas. We're going, and there will be other parts of the country and the world that we explore. But for our very first live event on 21 and 22 June 2024, we're going downtown Dallas, Texas, USA. And I hope that you can make it. The link is below. Or go to LindaPaige.com. There it is there. LindaPaige.com. and click on the LindaPaige live event for Dallas, Texas in June 2024 and meet me there. There is nothing like being in the room physically together, feeling that dynamic connection. It's not a huge event of 700-800 people. I want it small. I want it intimate. We're probably looking at around 150 people, and I want you to have time for your questions. I want us to have time for connection, and we're going to stay and play afterwards. I'm not going to get on a plane and disappear. We're going to stay. I don't know how long I get to do this, and connection is what it's all about. You go to any AI event, and they will talk to you about connection. That's why for years and years and years, I've called it dress to connect. When you dress on the outside in a way that reflects the woman on the inside, the way that connects with the woman in the mirror and also attracts good people and good opportunities, that, my friend, is next level personal style. Change your closet, change your life, and let me help you to fall in love with the woman in the mirror. She is worthy.